YouTube, Swordsman75 here, and I'm bringing you another commentary. But this isn't really much of a review. This is just a quick game of Rush I had with a squad. It went very fast, and I figured I would use this as a backdrop to talk about the upcoming Battlefield changes. Have you guys seen these? I have, and they look pretty damn good. They recently released the update towards the PC servers first, I believe, and the Xbox and PS3 will be getting them shortly. But they're doing some pretty big, wide-sweeping changes to a lot of weapons. Almost all weapons will be affected in some way or another, which I think should be pretty interesting. Now, again, this gameplay it's actually pretty bad. I actually wanted to use this because A, it was fast, and B, it was the first time I picked up a shotgun in probably, I want to say within the first couple weeks of the game coming out. This was the first game I just decided to try one. I know you guys wanted a lot of shotgun info, you wanted to see some footage, so I figured, screw it, I'll try it, and this is the results. I start out absolutely terribly. I do begin to pick up later in the game. Yay. Blowing myself up, I think. Oh well. I do pick up later in the game. I actually get a really nice clip there towards the end. And again, this is not the spaz review. This is just a quick gameplay to put in the background while I talk about the upcoming changes that will be happening to Battlefield. So, with that said, try not to judge me too harshly here. Again, I suck with shotguns. Come on, don't judge me. Okay, one of the first notable changes is that it says that all automatic and semi-auto weapons will be getting more range to give you a more consistent close-range combat. So I'm pretty sure that'll mean that where it'll do the maximum damage at range is going to be increasing. So with that getting bumped up, we could see some pretty interesting changes with the snipers, especially. If you're going to have a longer one-shot kill range, that's going to be pretty noticeable. They also updated the damage for all the semi-auto rifles over a long range for more consistent damage output. I believe that should affect all the recon semi-autos as well as the M14. If it affects the M14, holy hell, am I going to love that gun even more. They are going to increase the burst accuracy of the light machine guns and decrease the light machine gun accuracy when moving to try to get rid of that running gun medic bullshit we've been seeing a lot with the M60 and other guns to a lesser degree. But making it less accurate for medics to run around just spamming their bullets, that can only be a good thing. I mean, I'm sure you guys have run into these guys. The M60 is getting the nerf. It is not the rate of fire, and I never thought that it would be, because reducing that weapon's rate of fire when it's already kind of slow doesn't make sense. They are reducing the damage, and sadly, they are also reducing the damage of the XM8 light machine gun, which had been my go-to. But with both of these guys losing damage to bring them in line with the other light machine guns, I'm not too worried, because the other ones are usable. It was just clear that the M60 and to a lesser degree the XM8 were head and shoulder above the others. So even though I've taken to liking the XM8, I'm willing to bite the bullet and say goodbye to that being so powerful. It may still be one of the best, you know. We'll have to see how it turns out. Another thing this is going to mean is basically all of my reviews are now going to be useless. I'm probably going to have to start to redo all those damn things, because pretty much, at least for the close range values, every gun's getting changed with that, so it's kind of depressing to think that now I gotta go back and review everything all over again, but I guess it'll help a little bit here. I might hold off on doing more reviews here until I get the new charts to see just how the damage is going to be effective. I'll have to check out Den Kearson's website to see if I can get the latest info and intel. But, yeah, at least the old reviews, if I have to redo them, will be in spiffy new high definition, so that'll be a plus, right, guys? Alright, there is so much stuff going on here. What else do we got? They are reducing the lethal blast range of the noob tube, which is a pretty good to me, as far as I say, if they show that as a it's not a primary weapon like some of these guys have used it, so reducing that range can only help. They are increasing the damage of the AEK, the F2000, the AN94, and the AUG over long range, which I'm actually excited to see what the AEK does, because I like that gun, but I did find that its damage at long range just wasn't worth it. The AN94 getting even more damage is a little bit scary, but seems they're bumping them up to be as powerful as the M16 instead of bringing the M16 down to their level, which, hey, if it's going to make more guns viable in the assault class, that's cool. They did reduce the base damage of the M16 and the G3, which I had suspected at least something would happen to the M16. The G3 caught me by a little bit of surprise. I figured that its higher damage was justified based on how slow it fired, but it looks like it got caught with a little bit of a nerf to the damage based on the increased range. But yeah, they've increased the damage of the Type 88 light machine gun, so that'll be pretty cool. I've found that to be damn near useless so far, so if that thing's going to be getting a little more damage to match the other ones that they're bringing down to be in level, it should be pretty good. We've got the decrease of the damage of the PKM at long range to, so basically dang near every medic weapon here is getting some sort of tweak. Even the SAW will see longer range for its max damage. That'll be handy. What else do we got here? We've reduced the base damage of shotgun rounds and reduced their range to clarify ideal shotgun combat distance. I gotta say, I like that. You shouldn't be sniping people with shotgun slugs all the way across the map. Sorry for those guys that love that, but that's always irritated me. Even as I spent a couple weeks here learning to use the shotguns, it just feels wrong almost. You know, it just, oh well. Looks like the PP2000 has got a reduction in base damage due to the increased range, so that makes a little bit of sense. The thing fires ridiculously fast. Alright, what else do we... There's a big list here, guys. We got the increased damage and range of the M9 and the M93 pistols to make them more in line with the 1911 and the MP4112, I believe. We have the increased range of the MP44-3 pistol to make that a bit better. We've got the increased damage of the MP412 over long range to make up for its low rate of fire. That was highly needed. And they reduced the fire rate of the 1911 and seems to have left the damage alone. So if that thing's just a little bit slower firing and still damage, I may go back to that weapon because that was a great pistol. I loved using that. What else do we have here? They nerfed the power tool a little bit, that it overheats sooner, which I can get that. The engineer behind a tank or repairing a helicopter up in the air is just a pain in the ass. Recons will have 3 motion sensors instead of 2. Oh, and here's one of my biggest favorites. This is a big FU to the helicopters. They have significantly increased the tracer dart speed to make it easier to hit helicopters. So hello tracer dart, goodbye helicopters. That should go a long way to helping to improve the balance against those damn pesky helicopters. I'm very much looking forward to that one. I cannot wait to see just how fast that goes. If that means I'm not going to be useless against helicopters, I am all for that. They've increased the benefit of Medkit Heal Plus to make it more desirable, and a whole bunch more, guys. I will leave a link in the description to where you can see all these patch notes yourselves. There's more stuff that I didn't even cover. Again, this gameplay here wasn't too bad. I hope you enjoyed the quick game. I had a nice little clip there with the spree on the shotgun towards the end. I will see you guys soon. Take care.